Good afternoon. I have 6 kilos of green beans here that I bought on sale for 99 cents a kilo, and I thought I'm going to can them and I'll bring you along. So I've top and tailed them, snapped them into little pieces, and I'm going to, and I've got some jars here to put them in. These are from Plasdene. There's one in Brisbane, they're quite cheap. Under $1 for a jar and a lid. I have reused a lot of my bottles that I've got. I've reused them maybe 4 or 5 times so far. I've had them for about 4 years. They're all over here. They're doing great. It's the cheapest way I've found of canning things, because let's be real, we're not all made of money. I've got my water heating up on my pressure canner that I got from Ozfarmer. I've had that for about 4 years now, loving it. I've had no problems with it whatsoever. I've just unpacked my freeze dryer. You can see it just over here. So it's defrosting at the moment. Down on the floor here I have a heap of fruit and veg that I got really cheap from the fruit and veg place. So I'm going to be canning, freeze drying, preserving everything, because when our gardens don't do well, or if we don't have a garden or can't have a garden, then we do what we can. We preserve, we get it as cheap as we can, the best quality as we can, and we preserve what we can. Anywho, let's get these green beans ready. First up, I'm going to wash my jars. I don't need to sterilize them because they're going to be pressure canned, so I'll just give them a wash. Next up, with our clean jars, we put the green beans in. It's going to take a while, so I'll probably just fast forward this. Oh, it's going to take a long time. Oh God, it's falling. I feel like this would be a lot easier if I made them smaller pieces too. But I don't want them to be too mushy. None of my beans did well in the garden this year. I was so bummed. Nothing did well in my garden this year. Let's be real. But that's okay. Room for improvement. This looks like a lot of work. I promise you it's worth it. Preserving food is always worth it. Usually I'll put on a podcast or a movie, but I'm chilling with you guys. Sort of by myself at the moment, but will be eventually when you're watching. Now they're filled, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt, fill it up with the kettle with hot water. Remember, hot water, well, hot contents in your jar needs to go into hot water in your canner, or you can crack your jars. Vice versa, if you've got cold contents, then you have to have cold water. So half a teaspoon of salt, fill it up with the jug. Then we're going to wipe the rims with white vinegar and paper towel, just to make sure there's no residue of anything on top. Then screw the lid on. Now, after putting the hot water in the jars, we need to debubble, make sure that there are no bubbles in there, and then we top up with water if we need to. We're only filling up to the 1 inch line, so we only need an inch head space in these. Sorry, the lighting's pretty crap, guys. I need to get a better light set up, but I'm in a tiny kitchen and using what I have. Now we take our paper towel with the white vinegar, we wipe the rims so that nothing gets stuck on there, and we grab the lid. I twist them back till they do that, and then twist forward till they're tight, and they're good to go in the canner. Right. Alright, they're all in, ready for their bath. Right, so to go over it in case I've forgotten anything, green beans go in the jars, half a teaspoon of salt, fill up with water. Whether you want to do hot or cold, that's fine. Just make sure you've got the same temperature, roughly, of water in your canner so you don't break any jars. You then debubble. When I got my canner, I got this groovy little thing that came with it. Put it in around the green beans. You debubble it because you don't want bubbles in your food. Then you top it back up if you need to. See where that is pointed then? That's about an inch. So we want an inch head space on your jars, okay? Then you screw the lid on, do one click back, and then forward. We're done. In the canner. Let it come up to bubbling and whatnot. Now it's got a little spouty thing, I'll show you. See this little spouty thing? Once it's boiling, this thing will pop up. Then this will get a heap of steam coming out of it. Once you see that steam constantly coming out, you put a timer on for 10 minutes. Because it's to get all the pressure up and whatnot. Then we want to put this groovy little doodad on, but with only one piece. Then we want to put this little doodad on after the 10-minute timer goes off for steam coming out of this. We go quick. Then it will build up pressure and you'll see it counting up. We want 10 pounds pressure. Okay, once it hits 10 pound pressure, we want that to be over 10 pounds of pressure for 20 minutes for pints or 25 minutes for quarts. Oh my god, look at my window. Sorry it's dirty, guys, I've just realised. But yeah, 20 minutes for pints. 25 minutes for quarts. If you don't know what pints and quarts are 500 ml or thereof. A quart is a litre jar, yeah? Alright, I'll come back when it starts to vent and I'll show you. This is the constant steam I'm talking about. So let that vent for 10 minutes. And then once the 10-minute timer goes off, we put this on and let it come up to 10 pounds pressure. 10 minutes is over. On that goes. Now we let this build up to 10 pounds pressure and then it will be on there for 20 minutes. Now that we've hit 10 pounds pressure, I press start on my little theme bob digital timer, so it'll tell me when it's done. Now you need to make sure that it stays just above the 10 pounds of pressure. If it goes underneath 10 pounds of pressure, you will have to start it again. So let's not do that. So I'm just bringing this down a little bit at a time, just so it doesn't keep pumping up too much heat in there, but it still stays above the 10 pounds. time has gone off, so now we turn it off and let it come down by itself. Don't take your little thing off, just let it come down by itself. Don't open the lid, obviously you're going to hurt yourself, yeah? Common sense, people. Alright, now that we've let it come down by itself, carefully open the lid. It will still burn you, it is still hot. Ow. See, be careful. I also got these when I got my Presto canner from Ozfarmer. It's for picking up hot jars. Perfect little buggy. Well, it is now almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 10 to 1. My last lot of green beans are coming out now, and now I'm going to go and have a shower and go to bed. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Mine's going to be full of doing something with all this fruit and veg. Whether that's canning or freeze drying or just blanching and freezing. It's going to be a fun weekend. Anyway, bye for now.